do the same thing. We have our city here. We have multiple cities in the Bay Area. In front of you at the tables, we have 6. What we're going to do today there we go. Is we are going to be a city planner. City planners are people, they have this job. We have plenty of city planners in San Jose. I know a few, nice people. But their job is to figure out how the city can use resources responsibly so that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 200 years from now, the city is still here and people can still live here. And so like I said, you're going to be city planners today. Let's go over really quick where we're working. The monitor right here, city right here, San Francisco. Palo Alto is right next to you. Mountain View is right over there. San Jose, Fremont, and Oakland. So each team will take care of their own city. Learning how to use the table. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, and when you see the begin button, tap it. All right, good. Looks like everyone did. So what you're going to see in front of you is a bunch of things that show how we get energy into the city. There's like nuclear, oil, coal, I believe renewables. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to change how we get the city's energy by making changes. But there will be a little twist here. San Francisco, Mountain View, Fremont. I want you to try to make a very sustainable city. The way you're going to know that is in the bottom left-hand corner, right-hand corner. There's a circle with the number. That's our sustainability score that we give each city. Again, San Francisco, Mountain View, Fremont, you're going to want a high number. A good, sustainable city by our score. Oakland, San Jose, Palo Alto, you're going to try to get a low score. Think what decisions you can make to make it not very sustainable. So on this first page, it's an order of priority of what kind of energy. Whatever's on top is number 1. Whatever on bottom is the lowest. You'll also notice at the very bottom, there should be another little number like 1, 2, and 3. There you can change what sort of renewables you use and how you're going to store your energy, your electricity. Go ahead and start making changes with your group. I just touch screen, touch the slide, and move things top and bottom to get priority. And see what you can make. We're not going to take very long for this. We're just learning how to use the system. Well, what supplies do you think would hurt? Getting a low score is pretty easy. Getting a high score can be tougher.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to give everyone about 30 more seconds. I'm not super worried about this activity. I just want to make sure we all learn how to use the monitor. And it seems like every group is doing good with that.
Oh, this is solar panel. Oh. That's a bungalow. We need a little bit of thermal. That's and the people will like so they can actually do it.
I'll give everyone about 10 more seconds before we pause it.
I didn't. No, actually no. I think actually mostly micro. Yeah, mostly 25.
So Oakland, you'll talk to Fremont. San Jose, you'll talk to Mountain View. And Palo Alto, you'll talk to San Francisco.
Hello.
What you're going to do is, I'll unpause it, and you're going to see, like, are your priorities in the same order? And what do you think is causing your scores to be higher or lower? And lastly, do you want to live in the city? So let me go ahead and unpause it so you guys can show each other if there's monitors. San Jose and Mountain View, you will have to stand up and go talk to each other. Everyone else can just sort of look over. All right, let's go.
Alright, so we have coal, gas, oil.
I'm going to pause it really quick again. So, does any cities want to say, did anyone have their priorities in the same order?
No.
Like when you look at the city next to you, was that, what, did like everyone have like say coal at the top?
Some
might have, right? Some might not have. Yeah, actually a big part of being sustainable is how we get our energy. Energy can have a lot of consequences, but we do need a lot of it. You can think about even in your own house, how often you have the lights on, or the water's hot. All of that is using some form of energy. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, we are gonna look at another part of our computer. I'm gonna add a little more to it. And then we're gonna go to a meeting. At this meeting, you as city planners are gonna argue or discuss for one person. Imagine there's one person living in your city, and you're gonna try to make decisions that satisfy their needs. But first, let's look how we're gonna do that. Everyone go ahead and hit begin again. Now, in the upper right-hand corner, you can see some rectangles and squares.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit that.
Oh yeah, I see.
And go ahead and give me a thumbs up when you see air quality. All right. So this is our metric dashboard. This dashboard measures specific changes to your city. So when you're working out of the dashboard, you can make changes, and the dashboard measures what you did. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it again really quick. And I'm going to give you your personas for the people that you're going to be working with. So also, you got Nigel. In San Francisco, you got Nigel, the bird watcher. Can someone tell me Nigel's life? Go ahead and read that. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. You're going to have to think about air quality and also how much land is being used. How about for Betty? What are Betty's likes? All right, and really quick, what's their dish like? Someone over there. Yeah, sure. What was the other one? Okay, so when you're building the city for Betty, she likes lots of parking. She likes to drive into the city. But she also wants lots of people. And she wants to make money. For those of you who have Betty, when you're in the dashboard, the thing you're looking for is real GDP. That'll be a list on there, okay? I'll count when I'm walking around, I'll show it to you. So, I'm going to hit play. Yeah, I'll show you. So now you're going to see on the bottom, there's another section that says building. You're going to look at energy and buildings and make changes. This is important. When you make changes, go to the dashboard and see what changed. All right, everyone go ahead and get started. Just ignore it. You should always ignore Twitter. Remember, you're only working for your one person. The people complaining on the side, don't worry about it. You get to move it, right?
Hi, just need a building. Lots of energy. Hi, just we're building commercial things. Oh, let's go to work. It also says something about your quality of life. Try adjusting your main building. Main building. No, we need that. No, we need a lot of things.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to each city again. Once again, Oakland, talking with Fremont, San Jose with Mountain View, Palo Alto with San Francisco. We're going to talk about the different, you look at the dashboard and look at the values. And try to think about what changes you made, change the different values. Also, were you able to help your residents? Were you able to make your city more sustainable or not sustainable, how it might be, or make it a better city for Nigel or Betty? I'm going to go ahead and unpause it, and let's go ahead, let's look and compare from each city to what we changed.
Let's discuss.
Go ahead, go talk to each other.
I like the longer. No, but it's lower now. Or maybe like what? Commercial. No, because if you click here, no, it says like commercials or whatever. Where? Like. It said commercials over here. It said like something. This one? No, I think it's ended because there are enough. See? Yeah. Walkability, energy cost. Wait, read it.
try it? Just
Oh yeah.
say
So now you go to look, wait, look. If I put more high rise, some go higher. But if I do less high rise, they go lower. At least for our side.
Wait, I'm touching the camera.
Huh?
I don't remember.
It's fine. Like everything is singing. So now you
All right, let everyone talk for about 1 more minute. I am hearing good conversation again. I'll give you about 1 more minute, then we'll all
that
talk
better?
together for a minute, okay?
Available parking spaces. People know.
Maybe make a little bit more parking spaces, but
And parking.
Houses.
Houses. You might have noticed too, she wanted to make lots of money, right? But you also, if you had parking, you have to take away from businesses. If you had too many businesses, you have to take away from housing. So for Nigel, you said you added a lot of green space. But what kind of house did Nigel want? Do you remember? Single family home. What type of house takes up the most space and would take away the most green space? Single family housing. So a lot of times, even if you're building for one person, I better switch this. A lot of times your desires might be in conflict. And now imagine these cities all have well over 1 million people. So think about how many conflicts you might have there with that many people. So the concept of being sustainable means you have to have trade-offs. You have to have sustainable energy coming in. You might have to have parking so people can drive in and work. You might have to have enough housing. And you can balance out the people live in apartments, people live in single family houses. All of that goes into being a city planner. These are all things you have to think about when you're out here in your city. So, I think you all did a good job in your meeting today. We're going to do one last activity before we leave. Where I'm going to open up and see how many different things we can get for our city. Every city this time will be doing the same thing. So, there will be 7 different things we look at: air quality, city budget, quality of life, sustainability, walkability, and then lowering temperature and CO2. We're going to measure.
it's like this.
I want to do that. No, because we still have another round. Also,
Don't worry about the timer. Alright, when the screens go away, if you get one of the things, the star will light up. So make changes in your system that you think will make the city improve. It'll take about 5 minutes or so with this, but the whole thing's open. You see what changes you can make.
our regular population got a bit more. We need more sea level rise. Oh wow, we have so many CO2.
Let me go ahead and get that card behind you.
We have less quality of life. So
Let me go ahead. Concerning
no, I think this is dragging.
how much into the allowed in there?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. And I'll wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to
Yeah, this. No, the renewable restore.
So, now you saw a little bit just from the Bay Area. A lot of decisions that have to be made to keep our city sustainable so that people, even like I said, 100, 200, 300 years from now, have somewhere where they can live and be comfortable. I'd like to thank you for all coming in. Please stand up and leave your chairs where they are. And go with your chaperone to go to the next place.
Let's go to 30.
Thank you for coming in. You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of